I have zero interest in doing anything mentally strenuous today. My goal is very straightforward as I stick my thing in the Discord. I want to play Balatro. I don't want to use my brain. I want to play Balatro, so I'm going to play Balatro. So I've got a couple of new unlocks since last time I played. The purple chip, which scales the, what was it? Stake is required score, scales faster for each ante. So basically it's just another one of these. And then all the other stuff is inherited from the previous round. I play with the checkered deck, which is just hearts and spades, which makes flushes nice and easy to accomplish, and antes nice and easy to achieve, but it does scale faster. Oh, that's quite fortunate. So straight away, I'm going to be looking for planet cards for Jupiter, which is the flush. Let's get a Joker on the deck. Queen held in hand gives plus 13. That one's no good. Let's get the Queen one. I like that one. So if there's any Queens, I don't play them if I can avoid it, and it will give me plus 13 multiplier. The only pain of that is it can't be traded or sold because of the eternal symbol that my stupid face is in the way of. Which means that if I choose to, if I decide it's outgrown me, tough luck, sucker. So, right, all hearts are debuffed. This first round might be a tricky one to start with, especially as I've got a queen I want to keep. So that's fine. Flush, boom, off we go. Nice and easy. And I still got the plus 13 because I've managed to get 2 planet cards in the first round. That is quite fortunate. So, +1 consumable slot, more hands, no discards. I don't like the disposable ones. Let's get a straight flush on. Flushes are always useful in checkered deck, particularly when you've got planet cards. It's always good to play more of those. Never hurts to play pairs and trips and whatever you've got in there. It's just a pain of they don't give you anything unless you've got the jokers that give you additionals. Right, so when 0 discards remained, and that would have been useful with the burglar, but I didn't know I was going to get that coming up. Straight flushes. If you find them, do them. High card. Might as well do them. If you hit the boss that says you can't use... Just trade by 3 levels. Nah. If it said flush, I'd be all over it. I'd be biting his hand off, but it didn't, so I'm not. Oh, blimey. Oh, man. Okay. Let's just do high card and just get rid of all of these. It's not far off. And that's a flush, which is going to go absolutely amazingly well. Bang, bang, bang. Look at that. 5k. See, it says I've got viewers. Feel free to say hello if you've got... No, neither of those is good for me. No straights. I don't get enough straights on this one. If you've never played Balatro before, this is all probably jolly confusing, but I can only assure you it's tremendous fun. The aim of the game is to hit the score threshold. One of those that's simple to get your head around. Let's see if I can... There you go. Have that. Now you can see the jokers in the corner. All I have at the top is those little things about like who's the latest follower. I know the answer to that is Charity Will, because it was during the charity streams. Might as well get some straight flushes. So yeah, the aim of the game is beat the score threshold. The way you do that is you've got these cards, you've got these hands, and each one is worth a base points and a base multiplier. And your aim is to build them up. As I say, because this is the checkered deck, my goal at the moment should be, apart from hitting straight flushes, is to get flushes up as high as I can. Because you see what happens when I do that. And what else do I lose out on by moving across? It's literally that, isn't it? It's that little animated bar. What a waste of time. What a needless thing to worry about. Flush. So once you've played this for a while, and I'm up to about 180 hours, you start to spot, like, oh, you know what would be great is this Joker would be wonderful to get right now. But I have a sense, and it's based on nothing in particular. I have a sense that they intentionally don't spawn certain Jokers on with certain combinations. So I reckon on the checkered deck, you're not going to get as much in the way of what's it called? What is it called? I want a particular Joker that basically means that you can make straights and flushes with 4 cards and not 5. And there's one where you can make straights without steps. Like you can miss one out and it still counts. That'll be enough. Just to get me over the edge. I'm not a thinker. In case you haven't already noticed. Not a thinker when it comes to this stuff. Don't overthink it. Ow. That was a pain. I was hoping to get a heart. I was really hoping to get a heart. Alright, I'm just going to have to waste this queen then. That's a pain. What a waste. Didn't the flush go up higher? No. I must be thinking of... well, that's irritating. A 5-hearted would give me a significant multiplier there. Oh well. I'm going to lose. I lost that run. And that's Balatro. Balatro giveth and Balatro taketh away. I'm going to play with a different deck because I got this new one. When calculating score for played hand, balance, chips, and multiplier, and I love it. And I'm not very good with it, but I love this. I love this deck. Double the score that you have to hit, but watch how it works. It's really, really cool. So I'm going to play 2 pair, which is 20 times 2 base, and then it's going to go up to 38, and then it balances it. So then it's 38 times 2. It splits the difference. And watch. See if you missed that, let me just... So what it's going to do is it's going to go 10, 14, 18 times 2, and then it's going to split it to 10 by 10. Just like that. Exactly like I just demonstrated there. So this one's going to go up to 32 by 32. So it takes the score over here and the score over here, and it averages them out so they're both the same. It's really fun. But it's also not easy. It's not necessarily easy to play with, I think, because I think as time goes on, the score will get progressively more difficult to hit. 40, 50, 60. Oh, there we go. Each remaining discard, you get 90. Oh yeah, so that's the way to do this round, is to... Planet cards are always useful, I think. I maintain this. But also, I think any Joker that adds to the base chips is going to be really good here. and anything that ups the 2 pair. 2 pair's like my most played hand by far, because it's, I would imagine, statistically the easiest to get. Let's just debuff. It doesn't matter if it's debuffed. See that? Just effortless. So I'm not feeling it today in terms of doing anything more exciting. My Funko Fusion stream from the other day was a mixed success. I learned a lot about the game, which is cool, and it's a good game. It's a fine game. But I also got dinged 4 times for copyright violations because of the music in the background, which I'd have to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure without a without the ability to turn off all the music, you can't. There's no like streamer mode where you can mute the licensed tracks, which is annoying, and I wish more games had. That's annoying. I really like that. Oh, so I like this one because planet cards become free. You can just have all the planet cards in my face. Num num num. Not that 2 pair. Would have been useful there, but such is life. So yeah, I was in the mood for. I like to tick off a stream as like a achievement, but I'm not feeling anything too elaborate, anything too complex. I just want to chill and use my brain to some degree, but not anything too involved. I didn't fancy playing like a detective game or anything like that. I just want to play Balatro for a bit. And I figured, why not? Might as well stream it. You never know, one day you might hit upon the one person who's been desperate to play Balatro in 2026. Isn't sure if it's for them. Probably still isn't sure by the end of this. But, you know, if I can help somebody to make a purchasing decision, that's always fun times. That's the one I wanted in the last run. The 4 fingers. All flushes and straights can be made with 4 cards. As soon as you hit that, then you can suddenly increase your scores sizably, because you suddenly don't need the 5th card. Just get some up the antes. Lose $1 per card played. Okay. Just hit 2 pair. I don't really care about the. There we go. I don't really care about the minus $1. I'll get 5 back from this anyway. And the 20. Oh, I forgot all about the 25. Lovely. So I'm up to plus 29 again, just like that. Rich get richer. 2 pair, banging. We'll have that. Plus 1 discard. Am I finding that useful? Not particularly. I'm not skipping boosters this time round. Get that. No. Yes. Next selected tag. I don't care about that. I can always get one for free. It's fine. 2 pair. Shazam. Yes, chips is the way forwards. Get that chips number as high as I can. I mean, get both, ideally, but chips particularly seems to be the one to go for this time around. Add some more cards to my deck, why not? No. Turn that into a... Convert left into right, I get another ace. Always useful. Ooh, hello. That's a flush. Why not indeed? Oh, and I've got extra multipliers for aces. That's the other reason I must have subconsciously wanted to do that. It's definitely not like a happy accident because I'm bumbling through it or anything. Look at that. Reliable 11,000 per turn. That one's going to get tasty as you get through the chip sizes. Full house is still useful. No. Yeah, why not? Don't use that one enough. Anything I don't have is anything that increases my multiplier. As in, multiplies it. Ah, it could have been. Ah, never mind. That could have been flush there. That's still plenty. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Didn't need all those, but never mind. That'll do. Gets me through. That's what matters. No 2 pair, so I'll get full house. And what else? Tarot card. Turn 2 into bonus cards. Let's do that. Then they'll get more chips. More chips. More. Like that. Cracking. Look at that. Lovely. Right. Get that up. Okay. So this is getting better. But I do feel like it is going to get significantly harder soon. Let's get most played hand. Will get me some planet cards. Let's get a diamond. Right. Ooh, full house. Lovely. One of those a club as well, so that's going to get an up. And a double. Hoorah! Look at that. Single hand up there. And that's the other one that I was considering for the flush draw, because then if you get the 4 cards, if you get the 4 card flush and the straight with steps in between, you basically can just make straight flushes forever. But annoyingly, couldn't get those on the flush run, which I'm still convinced is by design. If it is, I think it's smart. Let's see. Nothing to spades. That's no use to me. Bonus cards it is then. The more stuff that gives more chips. That's the machine now. Delete that. Let's see what else we can get. There we go. I must play 5. Fine. It needs to be. That's the trouble. It needs to be. The multiplier comes right down when it evens out. So I need a way to. I mean, ultimately, what I need is for everything to be worth about the same. Obviously, the higher the multiplier goes up, then the less the average brings it down again. Let's just go. Ah, sod it. That was a stupid idea. Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8, straight. Is that better? Or is that better? That's better, isn't it? Right, shoot or bust. Let's have it. Nope. I like the deck though. I do. Yeah, right, Heckler. Heckler McGee. I'm favouring a cold Dr. Pepper Zero Cream Swirl. Is it zero? Oh, it's not. Oh, blimey. Explains why I've been in such a low mood. Whoops. There we go. Hold on. Wait, do I want the multiplier to go up, or I want the chips to go up, right? Yeah, I'm starting to think I just want the chips to go up to whack that to multiplier. No. I don't want the multiplier to go up drastically. I want... Yeah, I want the chips to be as high as possible. And the multiplier to be as low as possible, I think. Alright, I really wanted 2. Ah, so alright, fine. That's good because that's still odd numbers. Right, so then it goes up. That goes flying up. Yeah, I want the chips to be high and the multiplier to be low, because then the multiplier goes shooting up. So no planet cards. I want everything that gives me more chips. Everything that gives me more chips. More chips. Basically just you getting a sense of my diet. More chips. Doesn't matter. I want more chips. Is that where you do high card build? Everybody's always telling me that high card builds are the way to go. High card might be the trick, you know, because high card has the lowest multiplier increase per level up. When it goes up by 1. No. I want odd numbers. Plain odd numbers, unenhanced cards. I want your dross. Give me your dross. Sell that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Ah, I should have done a flush there. Never mind. Yes, I've cracked it. My brain has finally mathematics. I want as many... Outside off, you're not giving me anything. Right, you on the other hand are coming with me. And... am I using discards? Let's just go for that. I haven't really been tracking whether or not I'm using discards. As many... I want as many boring... Yes, I want boring, boring, boring. Give me your worst. I'm going to be playing every card. That wasn't very good. Double sevens, double fives. That would be good, I think. That's going to go flying. Then that's going to come flying out. Yeah, okay. And I get some money out of that because I didn't use any discards. No planet cards. Boring cards. I want plain, boring. Stone would be good. Yeah, stone would be good too. Because stone, that one's perfect. No, it's not. That's better. Stone would be perfect if not for the fact... No, stone would be perfect. What wouldn't be perfect is polychrome. Polychrome's no good because 1 times 1.5x is your multiplier. And I don't want that. I want low as possible, so it goes averages, shoots up. Yes, I'm pretty confident I'm right on that. I want chips. Oh. That's not good. That's no longer good. Because it's chips and multiplier. Okay, I'll get rid of that too. No. Oh, I don't know why I did that. That was a silly idea. If that had worked, that would have actually been bad. Silly boy. Let's just have double money. Would have been nice to have that last time. No. No. Let's just get other things. Spades are debuffed. Fine. That's fine. That's terrible. Okay. Alright then. Let's get rid of those. See if I can get some... Ah, okay. That's a full house. That's going to be better. Because it'll send the chips up. And then come right down. There we go. Yes, so that's what I want. I want the boringest build. No planets. I want to be able to buy playing cards. Because I want the boring borings. Tarot, what have we got? Turn that into that. More aces. Don't care. That's not bad. There you go. Not bad at all. No. Ah, yes. I'll have that. I like the one that gives me random playing cards. Okay. Right, I want that to go. Don't have any money to double. That's more like it. 3 of a kind, 5s. Oh. Okay, that wasn't as good as I was hoping. I might have lost this. Oh, skin in my teeth. Okay, skin in my teeth. I'll have that. I'll take skin in my teeth. I like that. That's disappointing. +1 discard, not bothered. No odd ones, forget that. Decreased level of poker hand. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Oh yes, of course, they retain their memories of what card they used to be. Under the hood, they're all cards. Aren't we all? In a way. This is a terrible, terrible balance. Awful. Right. I'm running out of discards, but I really want to hope for some odd numbered stuff. That's more like it. Yes, that's a nice full house. That's going to suit it up. Bam! Look at that. I need chips, 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 chips. That's what I need. Once again, not to let you in too heavily on my plans for lunch. But if I keep saying chips, I'm going to ruin my plans. Because I've made lunch. I cooked yesterday. A bunch of veg to get rid of. So I made soup. It's nice, it's soup. Yeah, it's crap. Okay, fine. Alright. Drop a full house off. That's risky. I think I've lost this one. Yeah, this ain't going well. This ain't going well. Not going well. Yeah. It wasn't, by the end actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it was bad, and I lost, so. Right, I've got to remember, the pain I have with Balatro is forgetting that a run is over. Because what will happen in a minute is I will get a card that would go really well with my previous attempt, and forget that I don't have that stuff set up anymore, and buy something that corresponds to my old build. Right. I'm going to go bold on this one, and I'm going to destroy my face cards. Oh wait, no. I don't want ones that are good for multipliers, I want ones that are good for chips. That'll work. I'm most of the way there. Still get queens and kings even though I've just thrown some away. Don't they know what I've done? There should be an achievement called like Regicide or Setting Up a Republic that's just, you got rid of all your face cards. Why not? Because they're debuffed. That would have been a really, see what I mean? That would have been a really good thing to remember a minute ago. Why am I killing my face cards when they bring in chips? Why am I doing that? Because I'm thinking about the odd number thing again. That's what I mean. I've got like some mental block to resetting my build in my head. Daft. Daft, daft, daft. I mean, case in point for daft, it's Wednesday morning. I could be doing anything else. But I've put out for some new contracts. Diamonds. Damn it. I need diamonds. I've realised that that's the only, to my best of my recollection, I don't know why I just did that, because this is the plasma deck, that's not helpful. This is the only oh god, I forgot what I was going to say. My brain is mush. Right. Ah, okay. Right, we'll have that. +3 chips per discarded spade. Oh, great, helpful. None of those were spades. 2 of those were. Let's just get it up. There we go. Alright, nice. Okay. So, lesson learned. Don't destroy your spade cards, you pillock. Your face cards. That could be useful. Because it gets me slightly more chips. Ever so slightly. Right, so I'm going to make everything odd numbered, aren't I? That's the plan. Because every hand counts in scoring. Excellent. Right, how many discarded heart cards this time? Okay, fine. There we go. Now you see the... I'd love to say the plan's starting to take shape, but that implies a plan. And that's not what's happened. Not bothered about vouchers in the next shop. Discarded club card. Let's keep one of these 4s down here as a gold card. And we're just going to make one of these wild. I have no idea why. Just seems to help. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Now I just want to keep the score as high as possible. So that helps. That helps. Is there one for even numbers, or is it... Right, odd numbers. Perfect. Oh wait, hang on. The problem with that is... Turn that into a 9. Beautiful. Right. Problem with that is it might hit plus 20 multiplier, which is going to sod up my averaging. But it does also give me a chance, however fleeting, of getting $20. Which did... No. $20? Oh, it's gone anyway. 9, 9, 7, 3, 5. It's a pair, but with the maximum amount of... Ooh, hello. Nice. I got a discard from the forced discard. Right. I have no idea. I don't have a plan for what how long I'm going to play today. I just want to chill out. If people want to chat, they can. If they don't, that's also fine. I will just talk to myself. It's happened enough times on stream. Not exactly a great challenge. Lovely. Nice and quick. To multiplier, no. If it said chips, I'd be on. That one. Anything with the bonus seal. That one probably turn up a fair few times. Multipliers. Man, I'm not thinking. 4 of a kind and a 5. Shazam. Right. I need to remember this. I keep forgetting to do that. Turn some more cards into odd numbered cards. while I'm here, oh, turn that one into a. Just get a free strength. No, multipliers, multipliers. Don't want this stuff. I want chips. Chips, chips, chips. Right, that one, and... Right, what's in this one? Clubs! Banging. Right, let's have it. So, get rid of those two. Get rid of that one to get a free tarot. Nice. Oh, you swine. What have you done that for? That was stupid. Goodness me. Not using my head there, was I? There we go. Managed to rescue it from the jaws of defeat. Haven't got any more clubs to get rid of. There we go. That'll take me over. No. Keep that one in my hand because it's steel and it's 1.5x. Why am I doing that? Why do I want that? I don't want that. Oh, one day I'm going to figure this out, but it will not be today, clearly. Alright, luckily I'm pretty much over the hump here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of those. Still got clubs to get rid of. Get rid of that too. Nice. Getting there. This one's a good one to get. Get rid of that. I don't want to increase the size of any of my... Yep, get that. Strength, always useful. Right, turn that into a ace and that into a 3. Lovely. Right, what we got? 7 world. Perfect. Right, what's being discarded? Diamonds. Oh, great. Okay, there aren't any. Right, 333 and 79. I must play poker hands now 3 of a kind. Okay. Could have sworn it was just... It must be tight. Anything good? Polychrome, nope, don't want that. Re-trigger that or keep it for gold. Yeah, that works. It's a 7. It's an odd one. Right. Get 2 tarot cards. One of those was an extra thingy. Get rid of that. 10, 9, 8, 7. Straight. Doesn't really matter. Might. There we go. Let's see what this looks like. That's nice. I don't care about the money at this point in time. What I care about is getting over the score threshold. Love me, you have had the haircut. Yes, sir. Yes, I have. In fact, the day I last streamed was the last day of the hair. What happens if it does that? Oh, I'll just add 0. I thought it might double it to -8. Technically, that is what happens. But whatever. How you doing, Mitt? You alright? I'm just fancied a stream, but wasn't in the mood for anything particularly involved. So I'm just playing Balatro because I know it well. Even though I'm not very good at it. I don't think. Heart cards. Don't have any heart cards to discard, so I'm just going to discard that to get my tarot. Let's turn that into... Oh no, hang on. It's the other way around. Left into right. Are you back from annual leave now, Mitt? You show off with your job. Never seen it. Yeah, I am back. Never seen what? Balatro? Nothing good there. This game, really? Wow, this was like the hotness in indie circles. I want to say 2024. I've played I wouldn't even call it an unhealthy amount of this game, but I've played a lot of this game. I love this game. It is a roguelite. I don't know, actually. No, it's more of a roguelike. There is a distinction. I do make it. One is... What we got? Spades. Okay. So yeah, the idea of this game is you've got this score here that you have to hit within a certain number of hands. And the object of the game is to build your deck in a way where you can potentially achieve that. Now, I'm not having a very good time of it in this particular instance. Get rid of that. So I'm trying out a new deck of cards, which I rather like, called the Plasma deck, which is... What it does is... So, let me walk you through it. This is the base chip set you get, the base chip point total, and then this is the multiplier you get. So every hand, look here, is worth a certain number of chips in blue, and then a certain number of multiplier in red. Now this is poker hands, the way it's scored. So if you've played poker before, you know how it works, but it does also give you the way it works. And then the object of the game is to hit that threshold using all the combinations of the deck ability, the jokers, which are your power-ups at the top. So then I've got a way to increase the score on this by discarding spade cards for 5. The downside to that is, of course, it will then deal you some new ones, and sometimes they're terrible. Like in this case, I'm going to lose this round, I think. Yes. So, you're in luck, Mitt. I've just lost the round, so I can start from complete scratch. So, score at least 600, $3, plus $1 for every hand you do that you've got spare. So, or you can skip it and you'll get this tag thing which gives you a power-up or an ability. In this case, it would be I get to re-roll this one. I get to roll this out and it will change it to something else. I don't mind the disabling certain suits one, especially early game. Right, so from here, I've got no... This is a clean deck. I've got no jokers. I've got clean hands. Everything is the same. Now, what I'm noticing is, because the way this plasma deck works is, you play your hand, So 20 times 2 is the base score for a 2 pair. This is going to go up to 29, 38, 43, 48. And then what it's going to do, because it's the plasma deck, is it's going to take 98 times 2 and average them out to 49, 49. Is that right? Sorry, no. 24, 20, 25, 25. Yeah, because it's 50. I doubled it in my head for no apparent reason. There we go. So I've hit the threshold. I've met the score threshold. I've done everything that's expected of me. Right, spectral packs are fun. Let's see. Add a red seal to a selected card in your hand. Create 2 copies of a selected card in your hand. Let's go for aces. Yeah. I'll make 2 more aces up. And then we're going to have a joker. So let's have a look at the old jokers. We've got 2 to choose from here. Uncommon jokers give 1.5 multiplier. So they take your base multiplier or whatever multiplier you're left with by the time it's played. So you can actually get into a state where you've got your jokers in a certain order, so they will trigger in a certain order, meaning that you get your score in a certain way. In this case, what I actually want to do is do the runner, which is add 15 chips every time you play a straight. And the reason for that is I want chips. I've been saying this basically for the last 50 minutes or so. I want chips. And now I'm going to end up buying chips. Not really, but... Right, so let me just clock out these, because I'm trying to build to a straight. Balls. Right, okay, fine. Let me just get some score on the board. 16 by 16. So it takes the score you've got, and it averages it over base and multiplier. So this will go 30, 16, 16, because it's 30 times 2. Pair times 2 will be 16 by 2, 9 by 9. Because it's 18 total. So it's taking the sum of... I tell you what, I'm going to throw this run and start again. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm going to pass. Because playing intentionally bad cards doesn't necessarily throw you the round. Plus, if it has a flush... Yeah, I'm going to start a new run. I'm actually going to go back to my favourite deck. My actual favourite deck, which is the checkered deck. Because this one's nice and easy. And I'm going to put it on the highest difficulty I've got so far as a result of this. This one has 52 cards, only hearts and spades. So what that means is flushes are a piece of cake. Which is also why I'm going to sort by suit. Flush. Ba-bam. Look at that. Look at that. Nice and easy. So, yeah, you can get lots of different jokers. They're all worth... I'm having this one. So, forget the whole thing about... This is the mental block I have with this game, is forget the previous run where I didn't want multipliers. You normally do. So, I want this one. If played poker hand has already been played this round, times your multiplier by 3. And I want that because flush is going to get played a lot. I've also skipped around so that I get something out of that. That is the next base joker is free and holographic, which means it's a plus 10 multiplier to your score. Right, so doesn't sound like a lot to start with, but I'm going to play another flush, which means that the score is going to be trebled. Going to jump up. There we go. Ba-bam. And we're off to the races. That's a good one to start early on. I don't want the pair one because I'm not going to be playing many pairs. I don't want the clubs because I've already got the deck the way I like it with the 2 suits. That's what I want. Level up flush. So then it increases the multiplier and the base chips every time you get one of those planet cards. So basically what you want to be doing is churning through those for flush specifically. Bye-bye. Tell you what. I want the second one to score slightly higher. For some reason I've just then done the opposite behaviour. What a maroon. Seems fun. It's it's very fun, and this is why I've sunk probably 180 hours into this game already. It's very simple to get your head around. What's this one doing? Oh, plus 4 multiplier plus a further plus 10. Right, okay. It's one of those games, Mitt, where you look at it and you think, oh man, I can't get my head around this. And then you do. And then you start to understand. You start to understand which ones pair up well. So that one doesn't, because it's 4 of a kind. Hard to get. And also, more importantly, I'm not bothered about that one. I don't care about the rest. This one gives me money if I don't use my discards. Not sure what I want to play next. I've been giving a few keys. So need to give them a few keys. Which ones have you got? Because maybe I've played something that I can recommend. Because I picked up some games. That was the other thing I was toying with playing. Was Graveyard Keeper's free, and I actually really like that game anyway. I've played it on the. I think I finished it on the Switch, and apparently I've played 7 hours on Steam. I don't remember doing this, so your guess is as good as mine on that one. What have you got? Because I'm a, I have somewhat of a library. I mean, even if you, well, actually, I was about to say I'll stream them for you right now, but it's pointless. You've already got them. It's not about do I want to buy them or not. It's about getting around to playing them, which is not the same thing. Key for replaced. What's replaced? I have to have a look at replaced. Bear with me. Replaced. Aha. Oh. Oh, is this the one that's like... Yeah. I know, that's cool. Cyberpunky and a bit like... I thought it was a point and click when I first saw it because it has that sort of side-on... Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah. Yeah, because it has that like side-on camera angle. I often associate those with point and clicks, even though 2D platformers are way more plentiful. Let's up the value of these by 1. Looks like a Monkey Island style, but not. Yeah. It's not. It looks more. It's like 2D platformer, so it's probably more like American Arcadia or something like that, or basically any 2D platformer really. But like the style of it looks very cool, and it's pixely, which is kind of I don't know. If you do it right, it can really make your game pop. If you don't do it right, it can really make your game look shocking. Right, we'll have that. ×2 if played hand contains a flush, and then we can chain those. Not bothered about that. I'll take that one though. Played cards with even cards give you +4. And of course I don't get the even cards. That's alright. Right, so playing a flush, off we go to the races. Oh, we get 1 even card. So that's 4.5 straight away off the bat. So then, we'll tell you what. What was it me saying the other day about, earlier on rather, like a few minutes ago about, I never get any 4 of a kinds. I do. I just don't appreciate them when I do, clearly. What else you got? I'm not angling for free keys. I've got, like, my library's obscene. I'm just genuinely curious as to what you're going to be playing, because if there's stuff that I haven't got... Oh, hello. Flush house. Up that. So you start getting weird and wonderful combos that you don't normally get because of the way the game is built. This could be problematic. No repeat hand types. Which means that's not going to trigger. Ever. I need to get most of this in one go. Got a new co-op game called Salty Dogs. Okay. I'm guessing it's piratey. Do you know what? I'm going to get the demo for replaced while I'm here, actually. Salty Dogs. Oh, no. Okay. It's not piratey. 2D underwater physics-based action co-op for up to 4 players. Crew a submarine, harpoon loot, and drag it back before oxygen runs out. Deeper the dive, higher the stakes, darker the horrors. Cute deep sea exploration vibe. Okay, that one looks like fun. Clean the ocean in a submarine. Yeah, I mean, that's... You know, I mean, one, what else would you do it with, right? But... can only get a pair out of this one. Let's have it. Let's just do it anyway. We need to get some score in this. I can discard. I must remember that even though I will lose my money, I can still discard. There we go, so I can play a straight. There we go. So these boss blinds have got a particular gimmick every time. And in this case, I managed to get through it, which is no repeat hand types, which is not ideal for the checkered deck. That is the most problematic one, probably. Hoorah. I'll have that for free. Lovely. Up the old straight flush. Got to be still here lurking, but jumping on a call. All right, mate. Appreciate your support as always. Hope your call is fun or useful, not soul destroying in any way. The highest of praise for corporate calls. May it keep your soul alive. Oh yeah, evens. So actually I want that to be made into an even card. So let's use that one. Turn that from 8 to 8. Lovely. And then we're going to... No, we're going to do the same again. And we're going to turn the jack into an 8. There's method to my madness. Lots of 8s for a start, which is always nice. Who doesn't like an 8? But yeah, turn it into a flush. Make the flushes just as easy. Turn them even as much as you can. And then when the game gives you lemons, play them anyway. Discard, lose out, you're on your fun times. Right, so that's now going to treble. So that'll be nice and easy to hit that one. Clear that nice and easy. There you go. Right. So the highest I can hit so far is 22. Best round score so far. All flushes and straights can be made with 4 cards. Right, we're having that. Getting rid of this. We're having that. Yes, we're having flushes and straights with 4 cards because that makes straight flushes much easier to hit too. Because you only need 4 of the 5 to match. Right, we're going to get that and hope for straight flushes. Suck. Randomizer. Right, even numbered, hearts and clubs. That's fine. Even numbered is the priority, but hearts and clubs is also genuinely fine. Decreased level of hands. That's a pain. Okay, well, I'll build some of that back up. That's all right. If I can do that... No, it doesn't work. Okay. Worth a try. I don't need to worry about discarding anymore. Jack, 10, 9, 8, 7. Why is that not straight? Oh, it's 3 and bloody 4 again. It's 3 and 2. Get rid of that. There we go. Jack, 10, 9, 8, 7 is now a straight flush. Because I have the 4. And it's going to be... That's going to trigger twice. Lovely. Right. So I did that with a minimal amount of destruction of my collection of high-level flushes. That might be tricky. The boss blind is heart cards are debuffed. That could be tricky, not going to lie. And I've got hearts back down to base, flush back down to base. That's a pain. That's a real pain. Alright, let's tell you what, let's get rid of that. Oh, flush house. 8s and 2s. And I haven't played it already yet, so that doesn't actually matter, but... Oh, it does qualify it. Nice. Right, that's good. Kick that off. Hey, nice. All right, lovely. So we got rid of that. Cleared that on. Good stuff. We're up to 5. Oh, I can't get rid of any of my jokers. Ooh, there you go. I can now get another one if I wish. What was the next blind? Heart's disabled. It's going to be a pain. Might be tricky. Let's find out. Discard that. Flush. Right. And debuff everything. That's a pain. That's not going to be very good. Oh, this is really sticking it to me here. What's left? 31 cards left. And of those, almost all of them are, like, most of them are spades, which means I'm getting served hearts. Oh, come on. Get away with that. Might get away with that. Nope. Not even close. Not even close. Woeful. Right, let's have another go with checkered deck. Now that I know it's possible to get the... Only get the... tell you what, let's just hit with the full house to start off with. Now that I know it's possible to get 4 fingers, the joker that gives you flushes and straights on a 4. See, the stone one would be useful if I had that 4 fingers one, but I don't guarantee it. Not going to guarantee that. Spades are debuffed, that could be tricky, but that randomizer multiplier is a wild card. Can't guarantee it's going to do anything, but we'll see. It's not terrible. Fine. Fine, fine. We like this. It's grey today. What a moody day. Probably has another reason why I feel a bit grim. I'm just tired. Everything is very tiring. Don't want that. Well, we'll keep that. Can I do the one now? Would this be the run where I could potentially do the get $400? Maybe. Certainly, if that randomizer triggers off with good chunky multipliers, then that would be good. That would definitely increase it. Let's get that one. See if I can get a flush out of this. Straight flush is good enough. Right, flush down. Boom, bam. Right, nice. You'd think I was atrociously lit. What happens is, there's somewhat of a element to that. What happens is, it's grey today. The light is in this room is on, but right above my head, and thus shocking. I don't want or know enough about electricity to plumb in my own change of light. I don't know what to do to make it show up better. Oh, that's a rubbish card to get. That's a rubbish card for a flush run. Because it's every card scores points, but you already get that because you're playing flushes all the time. There you go. See if I can actually score a hand without scoring a card. Yep. Just over. Let's have that as well. That's useful. If I try that on a card that allegedly can't be destroyed. I wonder. I'm guessing it just wouldn't do anything. I'm slightly concerned that I haven't had a chance yet to up my flush card. Because that is not hitting a... Ah, and also I've lost my 15 multiplier. But it does open up the plus, the times 3 or whatever it is. That's the other one. Aha! Okay, throwback's useful. Get that one. I need telescope really, which gives you your most played planet card in every pack. Guaranteed. Right, skip that blind. Go up to 1.5. Random Joker, why not? Oh, I hate this one. Let's make those two lucky. If first hand of the card of the round is a single 6, destroy it and create a spectral card. Must have room. I really want to get that 6. Oh no, okay, can't do that. Sometimes you just have to stay quiet and just drink in the music. Just this lovely, gentle, whatever you call it, jazz fusion. That's annoying. Okay, that's something. Four of a kind by 3 levels. No, don't care. Oh, hang on. Let's kill that single 6 and get a spectral card. Blue seal to a selected card in your hand. Let's put it on the 5. That will give me my most played card at the end of the round if I win. But I have to win first. Oh, that's woeful. Get that over there. Triple on the final hand of the round. Give me a better multiplier than that, you shocker. Oh, 72 points in it. That is the worst kind. That is the worst kind. Right. One more go. Ah, see, that's a annoying one. If you re-roll the boss blind, then you get rid of this one. But the only reason you do that one is if you've already got the knowledge that you're going to be fine with Oh, I will finish a sentence today properly. My goodness. If you re-roll the boss blind, you fall into the use case that's beneficial for that step, which is to say that you've got no cards that are not played in previous rounds. But yeah, that's what I mean. But you then re-roll the boss blinds, and you might get something worse that doesn't help you. That's what I meant. Good lord. Absolute lemon brain. Right, re-trigger all these. So that should probably take me over. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, lovely. Buy and use that. I'm on the checker deck, so that's always useful. Lovely. I'll take the 3 of a kind as well, so that it was free. Cost me nothing. This one, on the other hand, better get a flush. There we go. Nice. Right, so that should, if I hit a flush on this one, I should just walk through it. Yeah, straight away. Straight away. Eight left on this one. Need to get another joker in the meantime. That's 8 points though, so that's $8. So that should give me some shopping money. It's a shame there's nothing to buy. Spectral card, no. Hit 125, yeah, which I do. Lovely. Let's just get the hand size bigger. Why not? That's most of it. Oh yes, it's 10 hands, isn't it? Not 10 rounds. So I'm losing that slightly faster at the moment because I'm not successfully clearing it in one go. Definitely need to hit a... Oh, I'm down to 5. Definitely need to get a joker somewhere. If first hand of round has only one card, add a permanent copy to the deck and draw it to hand. No. No. Right, I might be able to get away with this one. I remember why I put it in the middle, so that when I do clips, it's a lot easier to work with. But I'm not going to be doing any clips of this because this is not the kind of game where exciting things happen. This is the kind of game that I do when my brain is broken and I can think of nothing but I'd like to do less than overexert it. Right, Joker. Show me something good. Oh, that's rubbish. Right, I'll have that then. This is free. Already paid for it, rather. Played without a scoring face card. I can't guarantee that. Rubbish. At this point, I'm going to have to take the free Joker as the skip thing, even though I don't really want to skip the rounds. Because I don't really have a choice. Alright, well, I'm going to get through the round as long as I can get the... about that sort of many points per sesh. Then it should be fine, but I'm going to struggle in the future rounds. Especially as I'm running out of... I've got one left. I definitely need to get something jokery. This is a punishing one. That's hard. That is a bold one. This is all crap. Can't guarantee that. Rubbish. I'm going to lose, I think. I'm going to lose again. These games do not... These clear through fast. This is the other thing that's nice about it, mate, is it's got that just one more go feel, but it's also quick. So you can play through around in like... I mean, this one's been about 10 minutes, if that. I've probably played about half a dozen attempts or so on stream today, minimum, and it's 80 minutes. So yeah, I've played a fair few rounds of this already. Right. Just do a 2-pair to start me off. Don't need anything here to be particularly... I mean, the quicker you do it, the more money you get, but realistically speaking, I don't need it to be like lightning fast. I reckon if I take it through to about an hour and a half-ish, it times out about perfectly for lunch. And then I'll find something useful to do this afternoon. There we go, get some free chips for that. Bam. Bosh. No soup, no chips for me today, I've got soup. It's got no potatoes in it either, so it's not even chips by proxy. It's carrots. And what else did I put in it? Butter, onions, coriander, bit of seasoning. It's not particularly... I said to my wife yesterday, like, if you asked me to tell you what was in it precisely, I've got no chance. But I know roughly what I put in there. Carrots, bag of like a kilo of carrots, made like 2 portions. Which sounds like it doesn't sound so generous, but when you think about it, it's like 80p for a bag of carrots. So it goes quite a long way. It's like it was probably, realistically speaking, like a 60, 75p a meal portion. Which is plenty, you know, nice cheap way to do stuff. That's my goal at the moment, is try and find lunches that are cheap. That'll work. Create two. Did I actually not buy it? Oh, you prat. You prat. Let's gamble on this. Do 1 suit. Oh, thank goodness. My luck's in. Right, if I hit 1,000 on each one, then I'm fine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gonna struggle. 75. 155. Oh, jeez. This is gonna go horribly wrong. Yeah, I'm done. I'm not gonna win this round. That's alright. That's okay. So that one's 4 minutes. That one I did keep score. 4-minute round. Good news is, if you're off to a loser, you can cut your losses early if you want manually, or you can just play through and have it go wrong. So I'm just going to go ahead and get 2 free jokers. Because I know I can hit 600. That's going to be half at least. Or just about. And then hey. Right, so I get 2 free jokers in this one. Start me off with a 15 multiplier when 0 discards remaining. Perfect. I'll use my discards up. So then I've still got 1 to come. Really? Hang on, why have I got 2 to come? I'm confused. Alright, I'll take it. Right, let's get rid of discard early. Okay, I'm out of discards. So now this is plus 15 multiplier to everything. Bam. Plus 50 and plus 15 multiplier. So that's good. Alright, nice. Oh, hello. Right. Not bothered about that, but I will sell it. And that one I will take. Please be a flush. That'll work. So the ideal for me, in my head, is you get the one that gives you straights and flushes on 4 cards, not 5. And then you get the one that allows for gaps in between, because then you're pretty much just on a straight flush run forever. That's what I'd like to see, but I don't think I'm going to get it. Because I very rarely get the build I would like, even though I know it's useful. Get that to make everything cheaper. I admit, if you're listening, appreciate you obviously might not be able to talk right now, but I played another couple of levels of Funko Fusion last night on my deck. And it played all right. I will say that the boss battle for that section was awful. And I really didn't care for it. And I'm glad that I'm probably going to put that game down unless I play it on keyboard mouse, because you really need to be a good shot at particular points in that level, and I'm not with a controller. Right, 10s or 4s. No, I'm not bothered about that one. Or that one. It's annoying. What's that going to be? 4 of a kind. Crap. In other words, hang on, let's just get rid of some. So I do know, on the plus side, that my build will get through this first level for sure, and potentially the next one, because it's already over the score for the big blind, which is the boss I just did. So that's good. No, counterintuitive. Let's have a look. I'm looking for hearts and spades. Could really do with some planet cards and a joker that's not. That's a face card of some sort, which means that's a spade there. How do I know, you ask? Because it's really obvious. That is a pain in the arse. I'll tell you for why. Because I knew, as soon as that one laid down, that it was a spade. And that was a heart. That is a flush. That is a, sorry. That is a heart face card. That's what I meant. Aha! Four fingers will have that. And please give me the straight one. The gaps. That'd be awesome. Nope. Ah, but... Oh, man. Royal flush. Let's have it. $6,500. What a waste. It's all single level. Everything is. Alright. I'm going to cut this in a minute. Not that I'm not having fun, but I can do this without streaming. Might as well just get a card because I can afford to. Right. I'm going to stop that there because it's as good a time as any to stop. Yeah, if you've enjoyed yourself, good for you. It's not myself today, but I'll use my usual. I'll do my normal outro. I forgot it the other day. In a world where you have the option to engage with any piece of media, past, present, or future, I appreciate that you've spent an hour and a half with me. Thank you for your time, and all the best for the future.